welcome to Behind the Music for Daily Hope. Today I'm sitting here at our lovely Yamaha grand piano because our organ is going through some routine tuning and maintenance just so we have it in tip-top shape as we head into the holidays here. But it's always a joy to get to sit at the piano with you and share a little bit about what I thought about this week as I was planning worship. So we're wrapping up our God Time series. We've come to the end of studying about the Lord's Prayer. And I hope if you're in town that you'll come this Sunday at 10:45. We're going to have a special prayer lab, and Pastor Todd's going to be leading us through how to pray Acts, A-C-T-S. So if you're around, come for that. I know it'll be a blessing. So we've come to the end. We've gone through all of these petitions, and then there's a little tag at the end. If we were speaking about it in music, we'd say there's a coda. Just a little, oh, by the way. And it's kind of, we've had all of these petitions, give us this, give us that, lead us not. And then for yours is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Kingdom, power, and glory. Think about those words. Now, kingdom we might understand either because we read fairy tale books or because we just went through Queen Elizabeth passing away. We think about that being a kingdom, that sort of thing. So that's not such a foreign word for us. But what about power and glory? When was the last time you experienced power and glory? True power and glory. When I was living in Austria, I loved traveling around and visiting all the different cathedrals. There was just something about them that was so grand and so beyond comprehension for me, especially if you're outside in a hot summer day, busy streets, lots of tourists, and you step inside and it's cool and you smell the incense. You can see the light shining through the stained glass window. There might be music. Your eyes are just lifted up and you're filled with this sense of, oh, I'm really small and insignificant, but isn't this awesome and amazing? But I also discovered as I was living there that there would be times that I was feeling overwhelmed, challenged. I was far away from my family, even though I had friends and colleagues and so on. That's not always the same. And it wasn't a church or a museum or a castle that I would go to in those moments. I would take the train out into the mountains and I would go for a hike and I would just feel enveloped by nature and experience that awe and that wonder, that glory and power of God. There's something about nature that actually brings us closer, I think. And I'm sure you've experienced that, whether it's maybe the ocean, the power of the waves, or grand mountains, something like that. I'm sure we all have a place that we would love to go to experience power and wonder and awe. And Psalm 8, we're going to do that a little bit this weekend. I think the psalmist David expresses it so well in Psalm 8 when he says, when I look into the night sky and see the handiwork that you've created for us, what are we that you are mindful of us? We are, when you think about all he's done, galaxies and worlds that we don't even know about, and yet here we are, human beings, and he came for us. That's pretty amazing because he wants us to be with him for eternity. The kingdom and power and glory forever. We don't even know what forever means. That's not like a human concept for us. So that's pretty cool. So I was thinking about that and also the phrase, be still and know that I am God. And that's something that we've been focusing on before worship, is taking a little bit of time to guard the edges of worship during the prelude, just to stop talking about whatever we had going on in our lives and to just be still and know that God is here and we want to be spending time with him. And so there's a beautiful hymn. The tune was written by Jean Sibelius, and it starts very boisterous and everything like that, and you'll hear it on the organ this weekend. And then in the middle is this beautiful chorale, and I want to read you the last stanza from that hymn tune. Be still, my soul. The hour is hastening on when we shall be forever with the Lord. When disappointment, grief, and fear are gone, sorrow forgot, love's purest joys restored. Be still, my soul, when change and tears are past, all safe and blessed, we shall meet at last. So God has put eternity in our hearts. We're looking forward to forever, whatever that even means, the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. And I hope that you're looking forward to that. I hope you can think about what has filled you with this sense of awe for this great God that we worship. I look forward to being with you again next week, and I hope you enjoy this arrangement by my college professor, Dr. Ashton, of Be Still, My Soul.